Does brand matter? Does brand matter? Here's what I mean by does brand matter. We all know brand matters, for crying out loud, right? We all understand the power of the brand. We get branding, we get branding, whether it be, the classic examples of, the Nikes or the restaurants and the McDonald's, right? So I'm not gonna get into brand. I want to talk about this relative to the real estate industry because it's kind of this hot topic. I watch these forums of real estate agents that banter back and forth with about, no, my brand is better, no, my brand is better. So listen guys, I've been at this for a really super long time. And so that's why it's kind of interesting because you're not going to hear me talk about, well, why don't you come work with us and our brand? Because let me tell you what I think, okay? This is just my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. So in real estate, you got the real estate agent and you've got their brand. And my question is, does the brand matter? Now, here's the way I'm going to answer that. Sure it matters. But does it matter nearly as much as the agent or broker themselves? Absolutely not. Goodness no. So listen, commercial investment broker. We've got all kinds of brands out there. We call them commercial houses. That's what they're called, commercial houses. CB Richard Ellis and Colliers and Marcus and Millichap and Avis and Young and Jones Lang LaSalle. Guys, these are all really good companies. They're all really good companies, right? And who I work with is a really good company. So what's the distinction? It's the agent, it's the broker, right? This is simple stuff. We built our practice on our practices, and whatever my brand provides me for extra strength for my clients, it's all the better. But if I'm interviewing somebody, if I were interviewing a lawyer, a doctor, a real estate agent or broker, I want to know about them. I want to know about their business, okay? I'm not so worried about them hanging their hat on what the brand is behind them. And you know why? Listen. Here's the thing. I work with brokers from every company across the board. Okay, you name it, I've worked with them. And just because they're with some big, well-known number one company, does that make them automatically a great agent or a great broker? Of course it doesn't. Goodness no. Okay, it's the individual. It's all about the individual. And how much are they into their business? How much are they into their client's business, right? That's the most important piece here because we're in the service business. We're here to serve people. So you guys, if you're interviewing agents and you're interviewing brokers, I hope that you'll take that brand thing and say, oh, that's great. I'm glad you work with XYZ brand. I appreciate that. And I appreciate maybe their technology platforms and all that kind of stuff. But let's get down to what are you going to do for me? What are your marketing strategies? How are you packaging up this property? How do you handle inspections and due diligence? What do you do for crisis management when there's problems? Are you throwing in the towel? Are you crying in the corner? Are you going to step up and handle this thing the way it needs to be handled? All right? Now listen, in my business, that's for real. Because half the time I'm spending some time solving some problems for people. Sometimes it's not always the prettiest thing in the whole wide world to deal with, right? Lots of lawyers, lots of issues that we need to problem solve. So, I don't know. I hope this is somewhat interesting. If you're in the industry, maybe you find it interesting and you might completely disagree with me. And that's okay too. I don't mind one little bit if you disagree with me and you want to hang your hat on that brand. You know what? Knock yourself out. I think what we do is we all make ourselves better across the board within the industry so that we can serve our clients just a little bit better every single day too. Listen, thanks for joining me. Appreciate you hearing me out. I hope you'll join me again. Resultscommercial.com if you want to check us out, you guys. But thanks for being with me.